Hello and welcome back to another Need for Speed Unbound video. No sooner has the trailer for the game dropped, but now we have some actual gameplay footage to look at, even if it is only 37 seconds of it. We get our first glimpse of the city right at the start of the trailer, and some other parts of the map throughout, with cars in motion, which look fantastic as ever with Need for Speed games. They then launch into telling us that you can choose your driving effects, one of the huge parts of this upcoming game that is new at least. And this is our first look at how the menus might look too for these effects. For example, how the tyre effects are chosen in this sub-menu that we see in the trailer. Now, I was worried that this game was focusing too much on this. I hope, for instance, they've also put as much time into making it handle better and be less floaty than the last couple of games, and stop this annoying thing that as soon as you tap the brake pedal the car starts sliding. I'm still undecided on the effects, but it does feel like a strange decision to add them, I think. Luckily though, the developers have put out a tweet saying you can turn the effects off entirely, which is what I'll do as soon as I get the game, so apologies to whoever spent their time making those. The trailer also heavily features a ridiculously modified Nissan, so much so that I can't really tell what it is, but yeah, clearly the focus of the gameplay trailer here, so that's probably going to be quite an important car in the game itself. We also get our first sighting of the police, which doesn't really tell us much. We already knew they're in the game. They're always a prominent part of Need for Speed titles. My only worry here is that it looks to me very similar to the last couple of games, apart from the still questionable effects, which luckily we don't have to use. Including the way the cars behave, they still look very similar, which is slightly worrying, but we will wait and see. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions about the upcoming game. We'll play it when it's out and see if they've made any changes since the last two. It is, after all, only a 37-second piece of gameplay we've seen here. Along with this gameplay in what they're calling Drop 2, Drop 1 being the trailer, and a few other bits that I'm going to look at soon, Need for Speed have also added 2 new images to their website, both including the new to this title Ford Crown Victoria, which was obviously a police car in previous games, but it's going to be a drivable car that we can modify in this title. There was also a lot of nonsense written on the website, which doesn't mean a lot, really, talking about how the game is like old Need for Speeds, but also isn't in any way. So that sort of thing, and about why they've gone for this art style and things like that. Nothing really new there that tells us much about the game, which does bring an end to this latest little drop of information that we got very recently. Do let me know though what you think of this trailer and these images, as well as what you think of the upcoming game so far with the other trailers and things we've seen until this point. I do look forward to seeing and hearing more about Need for Speed Unbound, as I'm sure we will in the coming days and weeks in the run-up to the release, which is of course on the 2nd of December. But for now, that is going to be all, so thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with some more Need for Speed Unbound information very soon.